am the one you're looking for. The Messiah is here.
Shalom, praise the Lord, gloria a Dios. As you know, there is a lot of things going on around the world with all the countries. And I've been telling you all these things for last 3.5 years. Now, today's message is again to all the rabbis and all the Jewish people that they believe that Moshiach is here, Moshiach is imminent, Moshiach is around the corner. Yes, Moshiach is here, and I've been telling you who I am for last 3.5 years. Of course, I had 50 billboard in 2001 with the ancient one. I am the ancient one. Till all these rabbis would not understand what is the definition of the ancient one, till they will have hard time to believe me who I am. I am the ancient one. Ancient means somebody's old. Somebody was born before and God had promised him to come back. Ancient one is not God, but you can call him a God, little God. If you remember in the Psalms, it's talk about that we are little God. If God have choose you, then you are little God. But I am the ancient one. Ancient one is, like I said, somebody old and somebody been promised to come back. That's who I am, Daniel from the dead. Remember again to Christians and to the Jewish people and to the Muslim people, I am not the Jesus. I am not the Jesus, and to the Jewish people, listen to me. I never said I am a Jesus. I am the Daniel from the dead. And remember also that God promised that God will raise the prophet like Moses. And that's who I am. Remember, the Moses didn't perform any miracles. It's been performed by God. God was with him and God have told him what to do. And also about the book. God has given him the book. God has given him the Torah. And Torah was the first and the last. Now, one of the questions, one of the guy been asking me that if you are the prophet, then you will write the new book. I do not have to write any book. Jesus didn't write any book. He was a prophet, you all call him. Also, the Quran, the Muhammad wasn't the right person. He had just copy out from the Torah everything. Now, he didn't wrote nothing. God didn't give it to him, that book. God did give him the book. God gave it to Moses. And the rest of them were all the prophets who wrote it down, all the prophecy about what's going to happen to the Jewish people. Everything was about the Jewish people from the exile to bring back to the promised land that God had promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All the prophecy has been written from the first 5 books and then added into all the prophets and kings and the judges and the chronicles. You can see all the prophecies being spread. It's only talk about the beginning and the end. What will happen in the end is being written, everything in Zechariah, Daniel, Haggai, Habakkuk. All those chapters, if you read, is about the end time. What will happen in the end time? In the end time, first of all, the Moshiach. The God had promised the Shiloh from the beginning. The Jacob prophesied that Shiloh will come and the gathering of all the people, and that's who I am. The God has sent me to you, only to Jewish people. I want you to believe me. That's what he said, that I will raise the prophet like Moses among you, and you should believe him, and you should accept him. That's who I am. God have raised prophet among you. Yes, I born and raised in Hindu family, but I am 100% Jew because the prophet comes from the Jew. And if the one who look like men, we don't know he was son of man or look like man, Daniel said. The rest upon me, and he is the one I've been telling you, talking to you, Daniel from the dead. If you read the Daniel chapter 7:9, 7:13, and 12:10 and 12:13, you will understand in the 7:9, the throne were put and the ancient ones sit down, and the books were open. The next one was 7:13. The look like Son of Man came in the cloud of heaven, approached the ancient one, and led him into his presence. And he was given all the authority and the power. And all the world and all the people of the world worship him. Now, which is very powerful word, but that's what is written, and it will happen because I will be your king and the priest. Both of them. I will be the king and the priest. Remember, I am the only one can go in and out. I am the only one can go in and out and bring the message to the world. So that's who I am, the Shiloh from the beginning. Also, you can call the branch, you can call the anointed one. Remember, there will be two anointed ones from the Zechariah chapter 3, that they've been assist the world, the earth, and serve and let, I think so, the message is about to serve the earth. The two anointed one will be served the earth. And that's, we are two prophets, the Ben David and Ben Joseph. That's what they are expecting. I am the Ben David. Only reason I've been telling you who I am, I'm the Ben David, because the Son of Man rest upon me, as in chapter 7:13 in Daniel, and then he revealed me everything. He is the one talking to, he is from above. The rest of them from down. I know the things of above because I was up there. I have seen his glory. And that's why I've been telling you that I am the Shiloh, I am the branch, I am the son of King David, I am the Daniel from the dead. And I am the one to build the temple. I am the ancient one. Ancient one is somebody's old the promise to come back, which is Daniel chapter 12:13. God promised him. When Daniel was asking again and again and again, God told him, okay, Daniel, close the book until the end. You will rest at the end of the days. You will rise again to receive your inheritance. What is his inheritance? The one God had promised him. The God had promised him that he will be on his throne forever and ever. Remember, if you read the 2 Samuel 7:13, what God promised the King David, that he will raise one of his own son on his throne forever and ever, and he will be his son, and he will be my father. So father and son relationship will be established between King David, the son, the Moshiach, and the father. So there will be two father, King David, and the father, the God, and the Moshiach is in the center. That's what exactly I am trying to tell you for years after years to understand who will be the Moshiach. Now, Moshiach is just like your ordinary son, ordinary man, who will subject to sin also. That's why God told in the prophecy that even if he sin, I will thank him, I will correct him, but I will not take the favor from him. So you understand what I'm telling you, that this Moshiach is just like you, and sometimes he can do the mistake. Sometimes the tongue is capable of all evil things and it slips sometimes. But I've been refined day by day by day by day by eating the words. And more you eat the words, more you will refine, more the redemption will come, and you will know the God very well. The plan for the God, and God will reveal all those scriptures that lot of people do not understand. He will reveal to you. And that's why I'm here to tell you that there are certain things you cannot understand, and that's why I'm telling you the Ancient One came to see the Ancient One. When the Son of Man came and rested upon me, and I told you that I am the Daniel from the dead, means I am from the past. It's just like in Micah, if you remember Micah chapter 4 or 5, God is telling to the woman of the Zion that your king is coming, and he is his original from the long distance, from the past, from the ancient time, from the ancient time. Remember, he's talking about in the past. That's called ancient time, Ancient One. So Ancient One was a Daniel. Daniel was there that time, and he is the one promised to come back. So he is the Ancient One, and he will be on the throne forever and ever and ever. I am the one to build the temple. God, remember in Zechariah says, I will be dwell with you. I will be dwell with you, he said. And that day you will know that he has sent me. So God has sent me to you, and he is dwell within me. And so when I will be there, his presence will be there, and you will see his glory. And that's how he will build his house. Remember, the Christian people have the questions again and again that we are the temple and God do not live in the man-made house or temple. But remember, this temple, he is the one will build himself to dwell within that temple. So remember, even though you think that he do not live in the man-made, but it will be built by him. His presence will be there. So that's why the third temple will be built. It says in the Old Testament that God will bring each and every Jew, each and every remnant, each and every his chosen one will, remember also, he talked about the two-thirds will be cut off. Now, which two-thirds will be cut off? From the Jewish nation or the all over the world? We don't know that part. Because there are too many Jews will be cut off also because they do not believe they do not believe in me that God has sent me. Now, I told you in my past video that if you do not believe me, all the death from today onwards, it's your responsibility, not mine. I would not be responsible for any of older people's death or any Jew die without seeing their Moshiach, because you have your chance to put me last 3 years. And day after day, I've been telling you that who I am. Now, again, you still have a chance before Rosh Hashanah to put me, or it will linger another year. Because remember, it will be a process again. Even though if you choose me right away, there will be a process. And remember, all those things, just like your rabbi said, will happen. The war will be going on, and I will be ushered in, and then everything will maybe on the peace or maybe not. It will happen on his time, everything. Only thing I can tell you is that I am your Moshiach. He knows me, I know him. You don't know him. If you know him, then you know me, because he sent me to you. I've been telling you again and again and again. If you have a faith like a mustard seed and you believe me, we will start building the temple and nobody will stop us. Nobody will stop us. The temple will be built because my Father do not be divided. We cannot be worshiping two gods. You can serve only one God. So there will be only one house and one temple and one God. And that will be dwelled by him. There won't be no other temples around in Jerusalem. Now, remember, all those wars of rumors are there, and it may happen before and it may happen after. I can usher in and the still things are going on, or maybe I will usher in after the war will happen. Then you will understand that how many people will die. Or before. It could happen anytime, any second, but if you believe, if you have a faith like mustard seeds and believe me and come to me, and we can start building. Remember, in Zechariah says that be strong. Before the rebuilding of the temple, there won't be no jobs, no wages. But also he said that keep your hand strong, because you will be helping me to build the temple. Temple has to be built just like it's written in Micah. Let me read a few verses from the Micah, which telling you, to all these Christian and the Muslim people, listen to me. It's all about Jewish people. It's all about Jew and Gentile. I don't know why God have done that part. Jew and Gentile. We will be the light of the world. We will the beacon of the world. That's what he said. And it will happen. Now, when I said I am a Jew and I am from a Hindu, I know you all have a hard time, but God have thrown everybody over the exiles. And let me tell you, if I am in Hinduism, came from Hinduism, and God have chosen me as your Moshiach, and if I am the tribe of Judah, then there are so many of them in India is from the tribe of Judah, and maybe other tribes. So, like in the beginning, God promised Abraham that your descendant will be as many as stars of the sky, sand of the sea, and the dust of the earth. So, where are all the Jews? So, if you count those 2 billion Hindu will be a Jew, then there will be divided between Hindu, Muslim, and Jew to 2.5 billion people. And that's what I'm talking about, that there is not only 20 or 30 million Jew. There are plenty Jew. And God will reveal on his time. Remember in the end time he said that he will destroy all those idols. And many nations will join with me, and they will be my people. And the Philistine, the Palestinian, the leftover Palestinian, be also among us. They will be my people. That's what in Zechariah chapter said. That's why I told you in my previous video. All the Palestinian, be strong also. Listen, this Moshiach will do the right thing, but you're going to have to believe in him also, and you don't believe him, then and if you go against him, then you will be destroyed. But if you listen to him and believe him, you will be the part of the nations. And I'm just talking from the word. It's written. I do not have to prophesy anything. I do not have to do any miracles. Everything is done by Moses. But on his time, everything will happen. On his time, I will prophesy. When I will get the correct message directly from him, I will pass it down to you. But till that, I will talk from the word, because every word is written in Torah from the beginning to the end, is written by, inspired by God. Now, as you know right now, Sri Lanka is completely collapsed, is burning right now. You look at other side, the Israeli Prime Minister stepped down. Other side, UK Prime Minister is resigned. You're having a problem right now in Pakistan because they cannot able to pay their interest. So they've been having problem with the IMF. You see the Russia and Ukraine is continue, and more days pass by, the more casualties and more problems are coming. Now, I just heard yesterday's news that Russia have submarine all over the world and in United States that can blow up or put the nuclear any place. I heard that one. Also, China is having a problem with India and Taiwan right now. So all those things is about to happen, and it's going to happen exactly what it says in the Zechariah chapter. Before the rebuilding of the temple, the enemies are everywhere. You would not able to travel. The traveling will be stopped very soon. Remember, I told you that. The stock market is going to go way down. They just playing. They are trying to hold. They see if we can just pass by few more days. But inside they are collapsed. The whole world is being collapsed. But they all are trying to see if they can join together again. And that's why a lot of people talk about the one world government, but on the same time, the king will come. The king will come. I am the king. I don't know how everything will work. It's not going to be easy. I don't want to be a Moshiach. I know that it will be a very big responsibility. And when I will be ushering, it's not that... of course, I will be king, and they're all going to have to listen to me. But on the same time, the king always listens to his team. And that's what will happen. I will listen, and they will also teach me that what they've been taught by God. So all those things will happen when this Moshiach will come. But I am your Moshiach. I am the one to build the temple. I am the one to take you home. Get ready, get ready. We all going to live together. Remember, the presence of the God is right now with you in USA, because most of the Jewish people are living in USA because they are very comfortable over here. And also the house in New York, they build the house for him in New York, and wherever the house is, the God presence is there. I am with you guys. He is with you guys. So when we will live together, we will start building the temple, and all the nations will come and worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, in my previous lot of videos, if you watch, each and every video have a new revelations. Let me read few things from Micah or Micah, whatever you can call, or however you want to pronounce. But over here, if you look in chapter 5, verse 2, but you, Bethlehem, Ephraim, though you are small among the clan of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel. So he's talking about the king that is coming, the Moshiach, whose origin are from of old. Remember, it didn't say before the world exists. It doesn't say before the world exists. It only says whose origin are from of old, from ancient times. It's ancient times. The one I'm talking about, ancient one, the ancient time. He is from the ancient time. And that's who I am, ancient one. Look, what does it say then? The next it says, and the rest of his brothers returned to join the Israelite. Okay. Therefore, Israel will be abandoned until the time when she who is in labor gives birth, and the rest of his brother returned to join the Israelite. Now listen to me. I born in 1962, which is 5721 or 5722. Now 70 years, if you count from there, it will be 5791. So it will be 5790, 5791, 5792. But because I born in April, it fall into 5721. And if you count from there 70 years, is exactly 5791 April, 70 years. You have good 7 years when we enter into 5783, which is in September in Rosh Hashanah. So 5783 to 5790 is exactly 7 years, which is what the Daniel prophecy 924 to 927 is talking about. I am the one anointed one. I born in 1962. From that it's talking about. From that the Israelis are coming back. They started to know that Moshiach is here. If you look your Kabbalahs and Johar, whatever you want to see, what the rabbi and sages wrote it down, this is the year. This is the year I born. That's what it's talking about. He will stand and shepherd his flock in the strength of the Lord. Remember, I have the strength of the Lord because he is with me. He had made me a righteous. He chose me. I walk with him. I have seen his glory. Listen what he says. He will stand and shepherd his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord of his God, and they will live securely too. Then his greatness will reach to the end of the earth, and he will be their peace. He is talking about some ordinary man with the strength of the Lord. I am the ordinary man. I am the one God have choose for you, and I will take care of my sheep. I will be a good shepherd. And then again, he's talking about in Micah, if you read chapter 4, the mountain of the Lord's temple will be established. Listen, this is talking about the temple and who's going to build. The mountain of the Lord temple will be established, a chief among the mountains. It will be raised above the hill, and the people will stream to it. Many nations will come and say, "Come, let's go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. He will teach us his way, so that we may walk in his path. The law will go out from Zion." All the law for all over the world, all over the nations will go from Zion, from Jerusalem. The word of the Lord from Jerusalem. You see what I was talking about? He will judge between many people and will settle the dispute for strong nations far and wide. They will bear their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations will not take up sword against nations, nor will they train for war anymore. Every man will sit under his own vine and under his own fig tree, and no one will make them afraid. For the Lord Almighty has spoken. All the nations may walk in the name of their gods. Listen to me. This is a very powerful scriptures. He says, all the nations may walk in the name of their gods. We will walk in the name of the Lord, our God, forever and ever. Amen. This is what he is talking about. The temple will be built. Remember, we have the blessing and the cursing in Deuteronomy chapter 30. God have promised us what we need to be done. And if we are doing it, if we choose the life, then blessing will be pouring upon us. And we will be the beacon of the light. God have chosen us. God has given us something that they do not have. And that's why I'm telling you, have faith. Have faith and call me. Let's sit down. If there is any righteous rabbi, I am not sure if there is any one right now. I've been asking God, where is all those righteous rabbis that you've been talking about in Malachi? Where are they? Why they are hiding? Why they not coming out? Why they are? It's like Psalms 2. They're making some plans against you. I feel like. Where are they? Not even one. Like I told you, the last rabbi I called, his name is Rubin or whatever, from California. And he haven't called me, and that's it. It's over. I will be coming. Miraculously, I will be coming. No matter what happened, you are not going to find that day you're all going to be sorry. Remember, because you're not going to be part of my team. And I mean it. So let's get together. Let's start building the temple. Let's whole world to see that God have choose us to build the temple, or they will be still laughing at us that what these people are talking about Moshiach. Our Messiah already came. And now to the people, the one they're telling me that they're trying to teach me, let me tell you, first of all, believe me, if you are Jew, then believe me, don't worry about the Christians and the Muslims. They will come to know who's your Moshiach is and why God have choose me. All those things will open and reveal on his time. The time will come, God will open from Moses to all the way, whatever it's in the Revelation chapter. What have everybody have done? It's written. There will be a judge. There will be a judgment coming up. The books will be open. And everybody's will be open. Everybody will know everybody that what they did wrong. So please watch my video. Let everybody know who I am, what I'm talking about, so we can start building the temple. Thank you very much, and God bless you.